Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a love oracle for today. Today is Friday, November 21st, 2025. You may follow me on the Attack the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, we love that for you. Whatever does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. I just realized, the underneath my nails is disgusting. I think I noticed it earlier and then forgot to, and I know it's because I was unpacking all day and it's disgusting up there. It's, dirty and dusty, and the thing is you wear gloves. You shouldn't get dust in there. How do you get dust in there? It's a plastic glove that fits over your whole damn hand. And because I have man hands, I wear either a large or an extra large glove, like nobody else. I think there's 2 other people in the whole department that wear large or extra large gloves. And the ones that I wear that I actually like the best, sadly, are really thin and they break easily. So I usually double up on them. So tell me how dust and dirt gets through 2 gloves. Explain it to me. Make it make sense. Price of Love Oracle by Crystal Banner. You can find that at kaleidodope.com. She also has an Etsy shop. We got 1 on the table. 2 on the table, 1 in reverse. What does that say? Okay, 2 on the table, 1 in reverse. So, you know what's weird is yesterday before I started the one video that I did, the one reading that I did because I didn't feel like doing anything else, I cried. And it was a good cry. And today, before I come to get on here, I literally log on to TikTok and the first thing I see made me cry. And what I saw was the release of a video of some of Epstein's victims, survivors, however you want to phrase that, however they would like to look at themselves, because that's what's most important. Showing pictures of themselves when they were sex trafficked and raped and sexually assaulted by Epstein and basically the whole fucking world. And yeah, I just started to cry. Just started to bawl my eyes out. Because I get it, you know? Anybody that's ever been raped or assaulted, you totally get it. You know? You're taught from an age, not to talk about stuff like that. That's why girls don't report things. Women don't report things. What is the statistic? Less than 20% of all rapes and assaults get reported. That's not even convictions and arrests. That's just if I get raped and I go and report it. It's less than 20%. Why do you think that is? Because nobody ever believes us. Nobody. Ever. Not one fucking person other than maybe another woman. I literally responded to something on Facebook. I think it was either last year or the beginning of this year. And my response was, I just listed off my assaults and my rapes. And I had a cop tell me that I was a liar. That nobody ever gets raped or assaulted that much in their lifetime. And I was like, bet, sir, bet. And my response was exactly what I said to you guys. Less than 20% of all rapes and assaults get reported. He never responded. He was, because I went and I looked at his Facebook page. I think he was a police officer out of, I want to say somewhere in New Mexico, I want to say. Or maybe it was Texas. I can't remember. And I was just fuck you. You are the whole reason why women don't report. because they would literally walk into a police station and be like, hey, I was raped. And the men there would be like, yeah, you asked for it. Look at how you're dressed. Look at your accent. Like, listen to your accent. Like, seriously. I don't know if you guys ever saw it. They did, I know I'm rambling, but they did, the exhibits. They've done them like all over the world where women donate the clothes that they were wearing when they were raped or sexually assaulted. And they have onesies, like baby onesies. I'll never forget it. I think it was last year. There's a creator on TikTok I follow. She's not on there that much anymore. She kind of took off, kind of didn't, kind of like me. She's Southern, married with kids. I think last she was on there, she said she was getting a divorce, but she had put on there something about in reference to rape and sexual assault. And she literally said the first time that she was sexually assaulted, she was a baby. And it was her mother's boyfriend. And her mother caught him. Literally had taken off her diaper, pulled up her onesie, or pulled it down, however, because they kind of snap. Some of them snap like at the bottom. And literally was in the process of taking it out of his pants when her mother caught him and stopped him. A diaper. Think about it. Babies get raped and sexually assaulted all the time. A lot of times they do not survive. That is a baby. That is a little tiny baby. Human, right? But a baby, baby. And men wonder why women say it's all men. You know why women say it's all men? Because not one fucking man has convinced other men to stand up for women. Women say it's all men because every time they make a comment about rape or sexual assault, all men make the same comment. And you know what kills me about that too is, and it's just going to be a shot in the dark, but how many of them were raped and molested as children or as teenagers or as adults? Because it happens to men too, and they just don't talk about it. Probably the reason why they're all depressed, closeted gay, and, very unhappy with their lives and very unmotivated to do anything about it. Whereas women get raped and sexually assaulted and they're like, damn, I got to turn this into a positive somehow, some way. Nope. Men don't think like that. That's crazy. Okay, is this seriously just going to be 2 cards, sir? Okay. We got 3 on the table, 1 in reverse. Let's do 2 more shuffles. Yep. 4 on the table, 1 in reverse. Last shuffle. My leg itches. I was gonna go out later and go to Walmart because I had a few things I need to get, but I don't think I am. I think I'm gonna cuddle bug in my bed with the cats and eat a candy bar and watch movies. We're going to do 1 more shuffle because I feel the need, just in case. All right. 5 with bottom of the deck. We've got detachment. I wasted like 10 minutes talking about that. We got, I mean, it's not a waste for me, but it's a waste for you guys, so I'm sorry. We got quality time in the reverse. I mean, I guess my point is the topic should never be a waste, right? We got dead end. Yeah, I'm scratching. I'm still itchy. Reciprocity. And for some reason, today the belly stopped itching, but now I feel like when I was changing my pants from my work pants into I just put on these little leggings. It felt like I had hair brushing my legs, like long, like hair, like somebody's head of hair brushing my legs, and I kept touching my legs, and I'm like, what is that? And trust me, I don't shave my legs a lot, especially in the winter, but they're not hairy like that. Like, that's not. I was like, what is this? Okay, so reciprocity, and then we've got growth, bottom of the deck. Wait, I did show you that, right? Didn't I? Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. See, I start yawning as soon as I need to talk about the cards. Who put that curse on me? I'm going to put a curse back on you. Okay. I literally said, I'm going to put a curse back on you. And then I heard in my head, love you to death. Like I would put a curse on someone so that they're loved to death. Oh my God. I mean, there you go. It's not really a curse, really. It's more like a present, I guess. Maybe, depending on how you look at it. Oh, I'm wearing my Twilight tee. I kind of sort of fit into it now. Kind of, sort of. I actually fit into it not so bad. So, someone is leaving a situation, okay? And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a lover's situation, right? This is the love oracle. It could be like a relationship with a family member, a friend, because here's the thing. There was not enough quality time together. I mean, it's in the reverse. So somebody didn't want to spend any time with anybody or with the other person. And there was no reciprocity. Like, somebody was like, wait a minute, like, I give and give and give, and you just take and take and take. So what are we doing here? This is for whoever this is just a dead end situation. You know, I just heard played out. If this is a repeat performance, right? You know, you're with somebody, it doesn't work out, you break up, pardon me, you get back together, and then you realize, oh, this is why we broke up the first time. Like, we don't spend time together, you don't give, you just take. Like, somebody could have, I just heard multiple times, so somebody could have come back multiple times. And so I'm just going to say this, since I recently went through this with the guy from 2023, the guy that came back in February. He reached out again September. We always want to we always want to believe that people are going to be better, people are going to do better, people change, people grow. My 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 newfound understanding of this is, unless you see them change and grow, maybe just assume they are who they always were. And that may sound kind of bitchy, that may sound kind of negative, but it also might be accurate. It also might be accurate. I don't want to have to guess, you know? I don't want a relationship where I'm constantly having to guess, like, is this person interested? Is this person going to give as much as they take? Um, when are we going to spend time together? Because I only see you like once a week. The guy that I met on Hinge that I dated, and I mean, I don't even look at it like that, for like 2 weeks, whatever. I think I talked to him for like a week or two and then went on 3, 4 dates with him in 2 weeks. That's the thing. Th- he had no time. He had no time. He had no time to date. And like he would get up and work his 9 to 5 or whatever, and then he wouldn't want to do anything after. And I remember I was just thinking about this the other day. On the Friday, I texted him like late afternoon, like 1:30, 2 o'clock, somewhere, like on my last break at work. And I said, hey, when you're done with work tonight, like, do you want to meet up and grab some tacos from the taco truck and go to the beach and watch the moon and the stars and, just chill and hang out, eat some tacos, whatever. And he goes, no, I don't think I can do that, Kim. Like, I'm going to be working pretty late. And I was thinking, working pretty late, you're an accountant and you do accounting, you do like, they do like, taxes for corporations and stuff. And the deadline for that was September 15th, September 16th. And this was after the fact. And I'm like, so you're going to be working till how late on a Friday? Because, like 9 to 5, 9 to 5:30, he's working from home. And I'm thinking, you can't put on a pair of pants and a t-shirt and get in your car and meet me at the lake. Like, I'll go get the tacos, even though it's right across the street from him. I was just kind of like, okay, fine. I was like, okay, have a good night. The next day, Saturday, you think that he would have gotten up early, did something with his morning, maybe reached out to me and be like, hey, do you want to hang out today? No, no. I didn't hear from him until like 11:30 in the early afternoon. And by then I had already did my walking for the day. I think I even exercised that day. Went to the grocery store, figured out what I was going to do for my meals for the weekend, since I watch my calories and stuff. Like I had already made plans for my weekend because I didn't hear from him. And then he messages me at like 11 something, 11:30, and I'm like, and he's like, "Oh, I just got out of bed." And I was like, "You just got out of bed on a Saturday at 11?" And he was like, well, I got up earlier, but I had a headache, so I went back to bed. I don't really feel good. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I think we're done here. And at first, so when I make up my mind to do something, I do something. If I'm gonna cut the cord, cut the relationship with somebody, then I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm not gonna hem and haw about it. After I did with him, after I cut it off with him, I felt kind of bad. But then, like, I kept thinking about it and I kept thinking, like, okay, you woke up early and realized you had a headache or didn't feel good. You don't think you could have sent me a text saying, hey, sorry, like, I'm not feeling good today. I'll talk to you later? Nothing? And I even have it in the back of my mind that he was seeing other people, like when he was seeing me, which, I mean, okay, fine. We didn't say we would be exclusive or anything like that. And like I said, I didn't even really think technically we were dating. But I was just like, yeah, I don't wait around for people, to have no plans. I don't wait around for people, to message me at like 5 o'clock in the evening and be like, hey, you want to get together? Like, no, no, I already made plans. And the thing is with this guy, I felt like I could see the writing on the wall. Like, you're always gonna be like this. Like, you're always gonna be like this. I don't know. And he's a young guy. He was 31, and he used to work for Amazon, and He was like, oh, I had to leave there. It was so hard. And I was tired all the time, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, like, I get it. Like, a lot of people say that working at Amazon could be a bit much. A lot of people say it could be grueling, right? Um, or they used to. So then he takes a job accounting because that's what he did in his home country of India. He went to school for accounting. So he finally got a job for that, and that's what he was doing. But he's literally sitting behind a desk all day at home, basically in his underwears and his t shirt from the night before. Like, and you're tired? Like, Amazon tired? Or, because, like, to me, it doesn't make sense. Like today, like yesterday when I worked, I was actually pretty invigorated most of the day, and when I got home, now today I was in packing, and it's a little bit more labor intensive. So by the time I left, like I was tired. When I went outside to walk my 2 miles after I got home, like I was barely making it. Like I didn't want to move. Like, and this guy is telling me he's tired from sitting behind his desk all day. Like, come on. Come on. And I can't. Like, you have no enthusiasm for your life, for the day. You have no enthusiasm, you have no drive to do anything with your career or anything like that. Like, you literally just are happy to sit at a desk all day at home in your jammy jams and not tell me that you can't do anything because you have a headache. I don't know. It was very much, I thought, like an unequal encounter. Like, I always felt like he was taking and he wasn't really giving much back. So, like, I felt bad at first, but then when I thought about it, I was like, no, that was only a good thing. Like, let him go find what he deserves. And that may sound bitchy, but oh well, I guess. I don't. I mean, I wish him well. Whoever this is that left this situation, that recognized recognized it for what it was. Um, you, my friend, exhibit a lot of a lot of growth, a lot of potential, a lot of healing, a lot of enlightenment. I mean, just me telling the story about the guy, I mean, think about it from my perspective. Like, you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? Like I said before, like you want to be trusting, you want to hope that, people change, people are good and all that. But when you get to know someone and you hang out with them and you talk to them, you get a feel for them, right? And sometimes that does not match what you were hoping for, unfortunately. All right. I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope it resonated for somebody. I hope somebody enjoyed it. I hope you were entertained. And I will talk to you all later.